Hey, welcome back to Lamb Chop Builds. Today, I'm going to be wet sanding a little bit with uh, on the Corvette. I've got a real small piece, 5,000 grit Trizac. It worked good on my last car, going 5,000 wet on primer to get a real nice glossy glass-like finish without using clear, using the MCW paints. So I'm going to do that on this one. I do have some the clear to use. Let me turn my light around here a little bit so I can see a little better. There we go. I'm just wring that out a little bit. Just lightly hit it. Just take off the surface. Just to smooth it up a little. That's all we're going after. Leave enough there for the paint to stick to. Take some off to make it smooth. Smooth like a window pane. That Mr. Color or Mr. Surfacer primer seems to lay down real nice using Mr. Color leveling thinner in it. It lays down nice and smooth, so that may be why this primer and why they don't have to sand a lot on it. Here, go for the hood here. Gotta watch out for when you get little high spots in the hood here, or when you're sanding, where these humps are at, for example. Be careful around those edges so you don't take off too much. On the Chevelle, I just did. I was on the hood and I sanded down almost to the white through the primer. I did my sanding for it, and I wasn't going to re-spray primer to it to get for that, so I didn't. And in a certain light, you could see where the primer was real thin. But once I put the decal on the hood, it went away. So it kind of saved me with the decal. I can't wait to get this car painted. I'm thinking it's going to look sharp. In my head, it's going to be sharp. See, I just did the edge on the hood, and I sprayed it, but okay, that's just water. I thought it went through the primer real quick. It didn't. Set that there. The roof here. I think I'm going to be ordering some bare metal foil tomorrow to try my hand using bare metal foil. Never used it before. What I know with it, what I've heard other people that use it on YouTube, use a sharp knife. Every time you do a new project, switch your blade out. Keep the blade for use another time, but once you use a blade for something else, you don't want to use it on the BMF. But I'm not going to be using like a super bright or aluminum. I got something else up my sleeve for this. For this part of the color combination. And that'll be shown later. Getting pretty smooth there. Dip that in the water there for a second to see how the water acted on it. Now we're going to get into the fun part here. Get going on this body here. Then I'll wash it. Let it sit a couple days. I may paint it this weekend. It may be early next week before I get it in paint. Because my youngest, her Mustangs, her 64 Mustang for the Mustang 60 group build needs some attention. She's supposed to have been here today to wet sand it, but she decided to go to grandma's for a little while, and so she'll be doing that this weekend and getting hers in paint. We're going to paint them at the same time, so she can, because she's never airbrushed. She's watched me a few minutes use the spray can the other day in another video. She's never used an airbrush, and she's supposed to watch me last night and didn't. So now I'm gonna have her practice on an old body or something to get the hang of it before she goes and spraying her car. Like on these cars with these high fenders and all these little high spots, you want to take it easy sanding when you're getting the wet sand going here. I watched Craig's Corner was one talking about this Trizact paper or foam. It's really a foam sandpaper. Stuff works great. And he done his last build that I watched, the kit car, the Chase Super Pursuit car. I guess he done pretty good with that at the show. He didn't win, but he got second place or placed or something in the show in his class. That was kind of cool. That's a neat looking build too. A lot of detail into that. I don't know that I could. It's going to take me a while to get to that level. If I attempt to go that level. But I was seeing another topic real quick. The Revell catalog. I seen a link for it to Revell.de, the German website. Looking through, there's a lot of cool kits they got coming out and retools and whatnot. And there's some kits I do want to get eventually. The Memphis Belle airplane kit, the SR-71. I want to get that. I haven't built a lot of planes. Built one as my first model was the plane, and I'd like to build some more. I think they're neat. There's an Airbus A300 or whatever it is. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, man, it'd be neat. I don't really have a lot of places to display airplanes. I could hang them from my ceiling down here in the basement if I wanted to show them a little bit. I do, planes are cool, but like the B-52 or the Memphis Belle, stuff like that would be fun builds. There's one that's like 386 pieces. Like that's a kit right there. That many pieces. Maybe they got seats in it or something you got to put in. Getting that piece count up. I don't know. And I did on this body, I attached the front and rear valences prior to painting here. I didn't see anything in the instructions that would prevent it from going together afterwards by doing that. Even the instructions say, do this, do it in this order. Reminded me of a cartoon I saw on might have been a Facebook page or something the other day, yesterday. It was the little boy with the tiger. I can't remember what that, Calvin and Hobbes. They're talking about putting a model together, and Hobbes was like, "We don't need instructions. What are you, a sissy?" or something along those lines. I thought it was kind of funny at the time too. And when you're sanding, wet sanding, or sanding anything in general, real little, this is like a 1-inch square piece. I can fold it and get it smaller. You want to be sanding right here with a big piece and sanding through your primer. You're painting another spot. Well, as little as possible is all you need to do a good job here. this car when it's done. You know, it's a $12 Ollie's kit. I think it's going to turn out sharp. We will find out together. I will have a reveal video on this when it's done, maybe in a couple weeks, unless I get it done sooner. But with high school softball coming around the corner here, tryouts are starting the 19th. My daughter, her senior year, she's gonna be playing. She ain't gonna pass that up. And a couple games a week. So my modeling time will be a little bit limited through the month of May. From March 25th is the first game through the first week of May is the season, then postseason tournament after that. A couple games a week. I'm gonna enjoy it. She didn't play travel ball this starting in the fall. She played up travel ball from time she's in 12U to 1 year of 18U, and she could have played 16U one more year, but she played 1 year of 18U and could have played 2 more, and she said she was done with travel ball because she was going to college and they don't offer softball where she's going, so kind of led to her making that decision. Yeah, it looks like it's I got the big stuff done here. The hood, the scoop, and I still don't know if I'm going to use the scoop. I'm getting it ready as if I will. I'm just got to, when I go to assembling it, how it's going to look, because I don't know for sure. Because I talked about using these wheels on the Corvette, and it looked good using them, but I'm not sure yet. I got these ready to re-chrome or whatever I'm going to do with the kit wheels, so I may end up using these with maybe a bigger tire. We'll see. I'm going to go wash these off and maybe hit them here and there a little bit more. We'll see how it's going. And with that, I'm out of here. Have a good day. Happy modeling. See you next time.